Well, hey folks, thanks for dropping in today. We're installing a Stealth 750. It's a Genie, so let's check out what comes in the box. So we got all kinds of fun stuff laid out here. We got the power head right there. Right there's the rail package, sensors, there's the door bracket, 3 screws, pull rope, there's your belt tightener, turnbuckle, there's the header mount, we got our pins, there's our bracket that mounts the rail to the power head, 4 screws that you'll need. Right there is the battery backup that mounts on the back. Your 2 lens covers right there. Your belt, and then a bag of staples with some extra lags and a couple nuts and bolts. So that's basically what comes in the box right there. So I'm gonna get stuff laid out and then kind of show you how things go.
Check it out.
Alright, I got the power head on the floor, got the rail laid out, I got these pieces connected. I left these undone so that way you guys could see, you know, it just slides basically right in there. Slides right in. It doesn't snap in like a Chamberlain does. So, you know, be careful picking it up because it'll fall apart and bang on the floor and make one heck of a noise. But yeah, you just slide all those pieces together. These little segments. There it is. Yeah, and just slides in. Pull those together the best you can. Just like that. So all those rail segments are together. And you're going to take that black piece that comes with like this little triangle looking. Looks like an airplane or something. Spaceship. You take this guy and you slip it right over. See the sprocket. Teeth on there. Slips right over. Just like that. 2 7/16 screws go there. Pull your rail up. Slide the machine to it. There we go. So it just slides into there like that. And you take that piece, put it right there, and screw it down right there. Those 2 spots with your other 2 screws that you'll have. And essentially, you got the rail, and then we're ready to put the belt on it. Okay, so you're going to need your carriage assembly, your turnbuckle, one of the longer pins, and then the pulley. And then you want to take your belt out of the package. I just kind of lay it out like that. So basically you're going to get your carriage assembly and you're going to see it says door arrow pointing to the direction of the door. So you want to make sure that guy is going the right way, and you just slip it on there. That's the first thing you want to do. So you're going to take that guy and it fits right in there. Just like that. I don't know, I'll pull it back a couple feet or so. So I like to get my belt first. Just kind of weave my belt in there first before the pulley. Then I take the pulley, stick it in there. Take your pin, drops into place. Then you take this guy right here and stick it right in the bottom. Just like that. Alright, so now that you got your belt weaved in there around the pulley, you're going to take your turnbuckle and you're going to screw it on there. You're going to screw it right in the end of there. Just enough. Don't screw it in there like a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Just, you know, once you feel it threading on there, that's good enough for the time being. Okay, once you got that turnbuckle on there, you can see both of those are screwed into the ends of it. You want to tighten it up to take out some of that slack So I find it easy to take a pair of vice grips and just clamp it right there. So that way you're able to hold on to here, and then you can twist the turnbuckle right here. It's kind of hard to do it the way the manual shows you, so I don't know, I think this is easier. But yeah, just tighten it up so the belt's a little tighter than what it is. Takes that slouch out of it, takes the sag out of it. Alright, so once that belt's somewhat tight, take your grips off. It's about perfect right there. So then take these nuts, spin them over like that. Take a 7/16 wrench and just tighten those dogs up just a little bit. Alright, there you go. It's going around the pulley, the belt. There's our turnbuckle. Goes back around. So that's how that's done. Take that little black end cap there. It just goes right there. Quarter inch bit. Just like that. Alright, so the opener is assembled. Now we just gotta wire up the safety sensors and the wall button. Hang it to the ceiling. You know, the same old song and dance. So let me get all that stuff done. Okay, I got this mounted and I got the safety sensors on. Down below here. Yeah, so Genie sensors, you know, they screw right to the wall. And then there's two terminals right here. You take your pre-wire. I've been lucky, I've been having pre-wire jobs. But you take your wire, white, red, doesn't matter which side you put it on. But that's where that goes and connects. Alright, so now we got to program the limits. So you want to program the down first, so you want to take this arrow and you want to press and hold it in till that blue light comes on, let off. Blue light's going to flash. So you want to take the down arrow and run the door down. Actually got to back it off a little bit, so if you need to back it off, the up arrow, you want to press it just a little bit and let go. Alright, just like that. Now their floor isn't exactly level. They have definitely a drop slope over there. So, but right now the rest of the door is sealing pretty good across the floor. I think I'm going to keep it right there. So once you have it set in the down position to where you like it, the square button is the program set. It's going to lock it in. Press it, let go, lights go out. So now the down limit is set. Now we want to program the up limit. So you take the up arrow, press and hold it until the blue light comes on, let go. It's going to flash. And then we're going to take the up arrow, press it until the door is in the up position. Alright, we're right above the header where we like it. We're going to come back and we're going to press the program set button and the let go. And that's going to store the up and down limits. The first time you use the wall button after setting the limits, it will store the force control. So here we go. Alright, so once it goes down and then you press the button to go back open, the force controls are set. That's it, guys. I'm going to put the cover and the light bulbs on it and then program the keypad for the customer, and that's it. As far as the install goes, you know, one of these machines, they're pretty easy to install. Nothing too difficult about it. Maybe the turnbuckle right there. Maybe that's the hardest part for somebody because it is kind of tough to do. The vice grips are the key on that. But yeah, this is a Genie model 7055. All right, there it is, final finished product. It has the battery backup on the back. So here it goes. It's actually pretty smooth, pretty quiet. Not too bad. Like I said, the installation was pretty easy, you know, so super easy to program. There we go, Genie. If you got any questions, please comment. Talk to you soon, guys. Peace out.